Hey friends, this is Red Specs Gaming, and welcome back to Minecraft Eternal. So today, we're going to dig into a mod called Mystical Agriculture. And in this mod, you can pretty much grow anything you want. Like, you can grow metal, ender eyes, redstone, you name it. It's a pretty powerful mod. Once you get going with it, then you're set for supplies for the rest of the game. So if you're excited about that as I am, sit back, relax, and let's get started. Okay, so now we start on Mystical Agriculture. And what Mystical Agriculture is it's a mod that lets you grow pretty much anything. What I'm ultimately trying to aim for is an iron seed. Because an iron seed will let you get iron essence, which you can convert into iron. So this will be a way for us to start producing endless iron. We can do, there's so many seeds, there's so many things. So the first thing we want to start with is the base of the whole thing, which is Inferium. So you start with these Inferium essences that you've been digging up. And I want to have a way to get Inferium, like a constant flow of Inferium. And that's going to be making an Inferium seed. So let's take a look at that real quick. Let's actually do it in our crafting grid here. If we do Inferium seed, and I've just noticed some things have changed since I was playing on the server. So this is going to be a little harder than it used to be. I think he rebalanced. If you look at the Inferium seed, it's basically a bunch of Inferium essence with a seed in the middle. So let's do that. And boom, now we have an Inferium seed. And we're going to use a lot of these to go forward. But for the first part of this, we're going to just plant that. So if we come in here, let's get some dirt real quick. Dirt. And I think we're going to have to look at, there's better dirts that we can put in these to make it grow quicker too. That I'm not sure of. I'm sure somebody can tell me in the comments, but I'll do some investigation. So if we put this in here now, this should start producing Inferium essence for us. So we'll see here in a second if it pops out an Inferium. And it's got full power. Got plenty of water. Boom, we get an Inferium essence. It's not a super quick flow, but when you consider over time while you're doing other things, that'll be really fast. Plus, I believe we can make these into 10-10-10 seeds as well. And that might be something we need to do. So while this is producing, I might take some time, go upstairs and see if I can make this into a 10-10-10 seed. So bear with me, I'll be back. Okay, we are starting with a 1-1-1 seed. Like we did with the canola. So I'm going to now break out this canola, and I'm going to convert this into 10-10-10s. So this will take a couple of days in game, but we'll see what happens. I'll be back. Okay, so after many days of working on these seeds and getting myself a 10-10-10 crop going, I learned a very important lesson, guys. This is a 10-10-10 seed. This is a regular seed. I placed them at the same time. The regular seed has produced 45. The 10-10-10 has also produced 45. So the lesson is, agricraft seeds do not work in a cloche. So if you're going to plan the cloche plot, don't waste your time doing the agricraft seeds. So I'm going to hang on to this 10-10-10 seed here. You can see all of this Inferium I built up while I was working on that. So we'll take this. I had these two 10-10-10 seeds. I'm going to put everything away. And then we'll get continued on doing the next part of this. And later on, we'll work on a way to get some better fertilizer for these things. So I'll be back. Okay, so now what we have to do is work on putting this system, this mystical agriculture system, to work for us. And what we're going to do is we're going to start by making iron. This has been changed since I played it on my server. Adam must have updated the pack to make this harder on purpose, probably because people were having too much iron too early. Because this requires Supremium Essence now, which I don't remember needing that before, but we can probably get to this point. And we're going to start by working our essences up. Now, the way this works is if we want to do one of these, we're going to need to make some better essences than what we have. And we're going to need one of these, not the Master Infusion, but the regular Infusion Crystal. So to make a regular infusion crystal, you just take some Inferium, some Prosperity Shards, and a diamond. We should be able to do that, except I need to do it in here. So let me go back. This guy. We should be able to do that. So now we have that. And this has 1,000 uses on it. So it's not that terrible. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to take our Inferium and we're going to make it into Prudentium. And it's going to... The numbers are going to get huge because we need 4 of these to make 1 of these. And then we'll need 4 of these to make 1 of those. So... the numbers get huge, which is why you need so much Inferium. So let's start with that. Let me think real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. That then can be made into the next level up, right? Into from Prudentium to whatever the next level up is. But then we're going to need 4 of those. So let's get that. Alright, so that 4 would take us to the next level higher, but then we're going to need 4 of those, so then you need this times 4, so you can see how the numbers get huge. So let's just go with a full stack here to start with. Plus some. I'm bad at the numbers, guys, so we're going to just kind of go through as we go. I mean, I'm only a video game programmer. I guess I should be better at it, but whatever. So then we're going to make as many of these as we can get. And this is how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go through and full stack it as I can. And so we'll stack these like this. And then we'll go full stack of these. That's not even the right number, so let's split this up. We'll see what we have left afterwards. It's 20. And then if we take these... Excuse the dog, she's... begging. That give us 5 of those. So we've got 5 Supremiums. Alright, and so then we're going to have to start again, because I think we're going to need 4 of the next level up past this, right? Let's see. Yeah, these are Supremium essences. Well, what was that? That was Superium, sorry. Okay, so these are Supremium essence. So we're going to need 4 of these to get 1 of those, but to make this seed, we're going to need 4 of these. So you can see how this is going to be a lot. We're going to need to do this a lot. We need to do what we did here again, like 3 more times. So we'll start fresh. Let me get all of those made. I'll get back up to this point, ready to go for the final point, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I ran the numbers, and to make 4 Supremium, we would need 1024 of the Inferium. This is what we got to so far. So you would need 1024 of these, and then you can make these, then you can make these, then you can make these 4. So it's a huge amount of Inferium just to get to this point. And this is all I have left of all my essences right now. So if we do even do essence here, and we're going to need a lot more than this anyways, because I need to get this to 4, plus you have to make the seeds, which require more. So we're really going to need a bunch of Inferium. Hopefully, that ain't a lot. We got a little bit more here. So yeah, we might have to find a better way than the cloche if we're going to get heavy into this, because the cloche is going to, it's definitely going to be slow. I want to investigate what a 3x3 stack's going to look like, but let's see what all we can do still here. That's it for that. Oop. And if we take this guy and we split him, we're probably not even nearly enough. I'm being realistic here. So then there's that, and then he can go like this. Let's move these all over. So yeah, I need 1 more of these to make that. Let's go up to our farm up top. We can steal from the farm up top too. So I'll show you where, like, what we had going on up there. Let's see how much we get for that. Sun's going down, so let's do this. Get rid of the ghosts. Let's see what we got over here. This guy right here, we should be able to just right-click on these and harvest, right? These are my 10, 10, 10 crops. Let's see what a full harvest gives us. Another 47. If we put a sprinkler on this, I bet this would work. We could probably set this up. This would probably be quicker. Like the rest of the things that we're gonna grow in the things will probably be fine, because over time and how much we use them. This guy right here, though, he might be a problem. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up a sprinkler system right here over top of this, like we have on our canola farm, and I'm going to put a plant collector. I'm gonna get all that stuff together, and then I'll be back. Okay, back from mining. We got plenty of iron now. I went ahead and melted it and got it up in there. Hopefully we won't have to go mining for iron again anytime soon, because once we get this online, then it should be working fine. We're gonna need. I went ahead and made the plant gatherer with its range add-on, another power cell, and I linked its card to our network. But we're gonna need one more thing for this to work, and that is ender chest. And I'm not talking about the vanilla ender chests. There's actually ender storage in this pack, and this ender chest is great because we can have multiple ender chests with different ender networks, so to speak. And so this needs wool, blaze rods, obsidian, an ender pearl, just a regular chest, and that should be good. So we're going to make 2 of these. And the way these work is, and I'm going to put this guy, probably we'll throw him, let's put him right here. It doesn't really matter where, but we're going to drop him in right here. And the reason we're going to put him in right here is I'm going to put the first ender chest, and we'll just go here, like that. And you notice this has 3 colors on it, right? And so depending on how you set those colors, that's the network. So right now the white, white, white network is what's here. So if I wanted this to be, let's call it gray. Can we make gray dye, maybe? Is that how you spell gray? Is it A-Y? Can never get that one right. So yeah, we could make some gray dye here. Let's go like that. There we go. Light gray dye is white tulips. I don't know if we have any of those. We do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be the gray, gray, gray network is what this is. And so you take this. I'm doing gray, gray, gray because it lines up with the network. Seems like machinery, right? And you go gray, gray, and gray. Now that's the network that it's going to be on. Okay? And so what we can do now is we can hook into this guy. So if we get us an item conduit, boom. We hook into this guy, and I think I'm going to do it under that table so I can seal this off right here. So give me my pickaxe. Boom, boom, boom. Let's take that out there. All right. This might actually be a little difficult to do. Let me pop this up real quick. Did we get it back? Please tell me we got it back. Did it go into my bag? I bet it did. No, where'd it go, guys? Oh, I bet it did now. Yeah, okay, there we go. So this is the light gray network. I want to get under here and work real fast, so we're going to put an ender, our item conduit here. We don't want this connection at all. Thank you. But we want this connection here. And we want to insert here, not extract, so it's going into this guy, right? And then we go like, let's see if we can get this gray chest back real quick. Boom, boom, gray chest, boom. And then can we get into that connection? This is where it was going to be difficult. Let me pick this up real quick. All right, so this guy here is extracting, always active, okay? And then we put this table back real fast. Get that back. Bam. Okay, now, if we take this chest, and you're anywhere in the world, right? And we set this gray, gray, gray as well. And let's say we want to put this cobblestone back, right? If we chuck this cobblestone in here, what's going to happen is it's going to be pulled out of this and then into this. So anything that goes into this chest will extract out of that network, go into this chest, which we've already got hooked to our storage network. And so now we have a permanent connection. So if we put an ender chest down anywhere, and dump into it, we can get stuff in there. And you can do the same thing with an ender bag, but the reason I did a chest this time is because we're gonna hook this up to what we have going on outside. I don't know what the floor is. Was it bricks? We'll have to refix this later on. Oh, it was tiles, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. Wonder if we have any tiles then. Big tile, there it is. Pop that back out, sorry. And pop that right there. And put that up there. Now, before we do that though, before we use this the way I want to use it, we need to hook something else up here. Let me pop him out real quick. And I'm going to adjust this a little bit, and then I'll be back. Okay, so what I did is I dropped them down by one. I got water underneath them, and I ran the network cable that we had that ran that way to that. I put that underneath the water, and it's coming out back here, which is going to come into play here before too long. So that said, let's head up to the garden, and I will show you what we're going to do for our Inferium crops, which we just cannot get enough Inferium. So I've got this set up here, which it's full now because it's raining, and it's got enough liquid for it to do. I must not have enough liquid to get this far, though. What we're going to do is we're going to put right here our plant heart gatherer. He's going to go right there. Right? And then he's going to get the range add-on. And we can just take a look at that range just in case. Looks good. Don't show the range. He's going to get power right on top of him. Like, yeah. And then he is going to link up to the main power system. And then this should always active. See now, oh wait, you've got to tell this to do out. That's why he has to go out. And so now he's got full power and he's running, and that's good, right? So he will pick up the plants as soon as they grow. What we need to do first, we got to also hook this up to a sink, so it's got a permanent source of water too. We'll put a sink on it here in a minute. Then what you do is you take your, did I drop it? Or I picked it up in here. No, in here. Take your other ender chest. And you take your item conduits, and we're going to put this ender chest right now. Alright, and we're going to put this item conduit right now. And we're going to tell this, always active extract. And then this is insert, not extract. So now you should see, he should be emptying out. He is. And so as he picks up, he will empty out into this guy. This guy will send them to our network, and our network will put them in the network. But we have one more thing we got to worry about, and that is making sure we don't overflow our network with Inferium, which eventually we will. So we need a shelf. We probably should put Inferium on a shelf, and we'll probably put it in our pantry is what we'll do. So let me get all the Inferium out that I have real quick. We'll throw it on a pantry shelf. We'll make a spot in here for Inferium, but we're gonna really need to upgrade. There's a good spot for Inferium. We'll go in this corner over here. So first off, let me get all the Inferium that's in here out real fast. And we'll have to grab it again when we're ready. We need to make a storage door upgrade. Let's see. Why you do this? Upgrade. Upgrade. Well, we have this. We got the template. Probably need to make some more of these templates, actually. Let's do that first. Actually, you know what? Let me do this off, and I'll be back afterwards. You guys have seen this 100 times already, so I'll be back. Alright, so what I've done is I've made a void upgrade, and I've made 2 of these, and I'm almost out of emerald again. I think I had 2 more emeralds after this. But I'm going to change out these for a 32 stack, because this is something huge that we need. Actually, you know what? We can put this in with stone. Really need to mess with that over there. We'll put it in here with our stone stuff. I think we've still got space in here for stuff. Yeah, we're going to put the Inferium right there, is what we're going to do. So let me, once again, empty Inferium out of the network. No, dang it. I hate when I do that. Alright, so I need my key. So if you ever do this, when you have a key, have your lock key, right? That's your drawer key. There's your quantify key. What you're going to do is you're going to take your lock key, and you're going to, first of all, put that back in there, because if it's not in there, you can't clear it. We're going to unlock it. We're going to clear it. We're going to relock it before something else goes in there. Right? Okay. And now we're going to take our Inferium out of the network. 69 of them. It's going really quick now. We kind of need to do this like at a fast speed, otherwise it'll end up in there before we know it. Bam. All the Inferium should be going in there now. So that'll be where we store Inferium going forward. Is in this drawer right here. But this drawer needs to be upgraded because he can only store 1024, because we'd already upgraded this before. But because we use so much of it, I'm going to actually give it another one. Actually, we'll go all the way. I want to store a bunch of this. So 3072 stacks of Inferium. Let's make sure we void it after that. That way it doesn't overflow the network. And so we should be good to go there. So let me go outside and get a sink hooked up on that guy so he's permanently got water, and I'll be back. Alright, so now that we had our Supremium, I was able to get my fourth Supremium, or I'm sorry, our Inferium. I was able to get it up to my fourth Supremium essence, so we've got that. Now, to make the seed, which is ultimately what we were going for, we need a tier 5 crafting seed as well. And this is where you think, oh, I've got my Supremium, I'm good, but you're not. Because to get this, you need 4 Supremium to make that seed alone, which means that you need 4 of these on this seed, which means these. So it's a lot. You need double what you think you need. So I'm gonna sit here, wait for all this to grow. Let's see what we've even got in the network now for Inferium. We're back up to 94. Keep in mind I was up to 777 when I got this seed, so it'll be a little while, and I'll be back once we can finally make that seed again, so hang tight. So while I was waiting, I was noticing that they weren't growing quite as quick as I'd hoped they would, so I started playing with different sprinkler patterns, and what I've come up with is this, that way they don't actually, the sky isn't obscured above them. I just put channels all the way around and put sprinklers on all the sides here on the corners. They seem to be growing really, really fast now. You can actually even watch it happen, it seems like. Some of them sometimes stall a little bit, but you can see like the growth is happening really, really quickly. And if we look in our network now at Inferium, I'm already up to 340 again. There's 350. Happening pretty quickly, so not bad, I think. I'm not sure how laggy these are with the particles, but it doesn't seem to be much worse than it was. I mean, my frames have been garbage since I started automation, no matter what. If we do F3, see I'm at 20. I look away from it for a minute, it gets even worse. It seems like 7. 14, so frames aren't great right now, guys. I'm not gonna lie, but we're gonna continue on. We may have to give up the shaders before too long here, if this keeps up. Okay, so this definitely is the problem. I just did some looking. These channels and the sprinklers, they apparently are major lag causers. So what we can do is we can make some valves to put on them, and then we can flip them off when we don't want to use them. So if we go in here and we do channel valve, we can see that a channel valve is just a channel, a lever, and an iron ingot. And we should probably need 2 levers, to be honest. And so let's do that. Let's then make these 2. Of course we need channels. Why would we not need channels? Because we used them all, that's why. So there's some channels, and then we go like that. Come on, man. Why you do me this way? Alright, and we put these here. And now we've got 1, 2 channel valves. apparently we hook these up. What we're going to do with this is we'll have it on when we're just trying to build up a bunch for what we're using, and otherwise we'll flip them off and let it grow at its natural pace, because apparently what these do is these speed up the tick value and the growth update on these, and it causes it to basically just kill your TPS. So we're going to do that, unless that's not right. That may not be right. Let me look real quick. Ha! So that does hook in there. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take that off. And that guy off. And we're going to put them here. So we're going to disconnect these real fast. Pick all that up. And then what we can do is we can take those out again. I only picked up one of them. Where's the other one? Where'd you go? There you went. All right. And what we'll do is we'll put him here and him here, right? And then apparently, how does this work? How does this work? Is it require a redstone signal of some kind? Do we need another lever or two? Let's get 2 more levers real quick. Lever. Bam. 1, 2. Bam. Let's put that there and that there and see if we flip that. If that kills it. That does kill it. See that? Well, no, it didn't, actually. Why not? Why you no work? Let's see. That should be providing a redstone signal, shouldn't it? Oh, it did. See, that kills it right there. That should kill that. That is closed off there. That's open. That's closed. But these should then run out of water before too long. Give it a few minutes and see if that happens. Anytime now. Oh, it's raining now, so I guess that's going to keep it full. Well, that's no fair. But either way, ideally these should keep these closed, and then we can let it run natural when we're just playing and not have that killing our TPS and our FPS. We'll come back and look at it after it stops raining. Alright, back in a bit. Alright, so now we've got 8 Supremium Essence. And now what we have to do, if we go back and look at the iron seed, is we go in here, we're going to start back here on this guy. We need to have a tier 1 crafting seed. So the tier 1 crafting seed is just basically base crafting seed, which is some prosperity shards and a regular seed, which we can do. We've got that, right? And then we go so somebody should talk to me in the comments about doing this. This is something I didn't realize you could do. If you hover over something over here and you hit A, well, you gotta actually be out of there. You don't want your cursor in there. But if you hover over here and you hit A, you see how it adds it over here? That way, no matter what you're doing, you can get back to it real quick without all this typing. So thank you for that information. That actually helps a lot. We can do that. Then we can go here, here, and here. And then we got the base crafting seed, which we surround with that. We toss that up in there. That's a tier 1 crafting seed. I know it looks like in the Inferior seeds, but it's not. This is a tier 1 crafting seed. Let's do a few more just in case. We've got it growing out there in the... Yeah, we broke our crystal, so we got to do that again. Boom, boom. To get to this guy, not that guy. Sorry. Boom. We should actually go ahead and make that. Come to think of it. So if we look at this guy and we want we want the master crystal, which is unlimited, right? If you look at him, he's a diamond, he's Supremium Essence, and he's prosperity shards. I think we should make this. Because if we do that, then we don't ever have to make another one of these crystals again. And then I think that would be a good thing for us. because we can get back to these no problem. We're growing Inferior pretty fast now. Let's do that. Bam. Done. Now we have the unlimited crystal. This guy never breaks, he never runs out, so that's good. So you can see what we have to do here. You get the idea that we have to basically make a bunch of the essences to make a bunch of the seeds and so on and so forth. So I'm going to, instead of making you sit here and watch all of this, I'm going to work my way through this and get it to the tier 5 crafting seed, and I'll be back. So that's a good stopping point, I believe. We're running a little bit long here. So next episode, first thing, we will get that iron seed made. I'll have everything ground up and ready to go by then, and we'll get into planting some other things. We'll keep rocking along with the mystical agriculture. So I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button down there. And if you would like to see more like this, hit the subscribe button up there. And until next time, everybody stay safe, and I'll see you later. Bye now.